All right, Aspen, guess what? This is the last one. No more lessons after this. So this is the last math video. This is the last math lesson. That doesn't mean you're all done with math, but this is the last lesson. So we talked about adding and subtracting mixed numbers with different denominators yesterday. I'm going to jump right into the lesson and we'll use the examples from your lesson to keep going. Lorenzo drank 11 gallons of milk each month. How many quarts of milk did they drink each month? So how many quarts are in a gallon? There are 4 quarts in a gallon. So we have to go 11 times 4 equals 44 quarts. 60 people are in the marching band. If 1/4 of them play trumpet, how many do not play trumpet? Draw a picture to illustrate the problem. Okay, so we are making 60 people into 1/4. Okay, 60 divided by 4. Oopsies, I always do that. Minus 2, drop it down, 0, 15. That done. All right, so we have 15, 15, 15, and 15. So it says 1/4 play the trumpet. Okay, these don't play trumpet, which is what it's looking for. Not trumpet. 15 plus 15 is 30, plus another 15 is 45. How many do not play trumpet? 45 people is your answer. Okay, remember, I can't quite see what I'm doing, so this right here is a mistake on my part. You make sure you're doing it neatly. What is the area of this square? So if one side is 10, we go 10 times 10 equals 100 square centimeters. That's letter A. Letter B, what is the perimeter of the square? So we have to, oops, you know what? I did that wrong. It's millimeters, not centimeters. You go back and erase, and I can't erase pen, so I'm just going to write right over the top. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 40 millimeters. Okay, number 4. Eistenban is 8 inches taller than Trevin. Trevin is 5 inches taller than Chelsea. Esteban is 61 inches tall. How many inches tall is Chelsea? Okay, so we have Esteban, Trevin, and Chelsea. Those are fun names. Esteban is 61 inches tall. Esteban is 5 inches taller than Trevin. So that means we need to subtract to get Trevin. 61 minus 8 is 53 inches. Trevin is 5 inches taller than Chelsea. So we have to go 53 minus 5, which is 48. So Chelsea is 48 inches tall. What's their average? So we have to go 61, 53, 48, and add it together, which is 2, 7, 12, is that right? 61, 53, 8, 48. 12, 9, 9, oh, no, 6, 162. Okay. 162 divided by 3, because there's 3 people. 5 minus 15, bring down the 2, 3 goes into 12 perfectly there, so 54 inches is our average. Minus 12 to finish that out. Okay, 5. Which line segments in figure A, B, C, D appear to be parallel? Okay, perpendicular is a right angle, And these are slanted, so that's already hitting. So it's AB, make sure you do capital letters, AB and DC with a line over the top of them to show that those are line segments. Okay, number 6. Mayville is between Altoona and Watson. It is 47 miles from Mayville to Altoona. It is 24 miles from Mayville to Watson. How far is it from Altoona to Watson? Okay, this is going to be helpful to draw a picture, okay? Mayville is between Altoona and Watson. So we're just going to put a mark in the middle. It may not be exactly where it belongs, but this is Mayville. And Altoona and Watson. Altoona and Watson. Okay? It is 47 miles from Mayville to Altoona. So right in here is 47 miles. It is 24 miles from Mayville to Watson. So right in here is 24 miles. How far is it from Altoona to Watson? So then we're going to go whoop, 47 plus 24. 7 plus 4 is 11. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 more is 7. 71 miles. Oops. Here we go. Number 7. If the arrow is spun, what is the probability that it will stop on a number greater than 4? So how many are there altogether? There are 6. Okay? Greater than 4. So it doesn't say 4, it says greater. 1 is less, 2 is less, or 3 is less, 2 is less, 4 is the same. So it's not greater. That means there's 2 left that are 2 out of 6. 2, 6, or it's the same as 1/3. You should reduce your fractions. The asking price for a new house is $28,900. Round that number to the nearest $100,000. This is 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So use this number right here, that 9. That's going to go up because it's greater than 5. So it's going to be 300,000. Make sure you use your $ as a label. Okay, number 9. Name each of the shapes below, then list the number of vertices, edges, and faces that each shape has. Okay. Number A is a pyramid. Number B is a rectangular solid. It asks for vertices, edges, and faces. So do it V, E, F for each one. A pyramid has how many vertices? How many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many edges? Okay, edges are anywhere the 2 lines meet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming up. And then faces, 1's on the bottom, and then 4 up on top, which makes another 5. Okay? Vertices, how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4 is 8. Vertices. How many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8 to include the top. 9, 10, 11, 12 to include those sides. And then faces. 1, 2, bottom, top. 3, 4, 5, 6 all around the side. So 6 faces. Okay? Write the reduced form of each fraction. A, we're going to divide the top and bottom by 5, which gets us 3/5. B, we're going to divide the top and bottom by 2, which gets you 5/6. and C, top and bottom by 4, which gives you 3/4. Okay, use the digits to write 119,247,984. Use the digits to write 247,000, there's another comma, 984. Okay, those are on your own, on your own, on your own. 15. 5/8 plus 1/4. Okay, 1/4 we need to change into eighths. So how do we get to 8 on the bottom? We multiply by 2. So that's going to be 2/8. 5/8 plus 2/8 is 7/8. Okay, 16. 1 1/3 plus 1 1/6. 1 1/3 plus 1 1/6. This becomes 1 2/6 plus 1 1/6 equals 2 3/6, or 2.5. Okay? So you have to change the denominators for 10 or for 17 and 18. We're going to go finish this and then we'll come back if we have more time on our timer. Okay, evaluate m plus n when m is, well, perfect. Here's one chance. We're going to do 3 2/5 plus 2 1/10. So we have to get this to be a 10, which means we multiplied by 2. And we have to multiply the bottom, which gets us 10, and the top, which gets us 4, plus 2 1/10. Do the fractions first. 4 plus 1 is 5/10. 3 2 is 5. So 5 5/10, or 5 1/2. What is the volume of this rectangular prism or solid? 3 times 2 times 2 equals 3 times 2 is 6 times 2 is 12 square cubic feet. When you do volume and you multiply more to the back, it's cubic. Segment C is, or AC is 3.5 inches long. Segment AB is 1.5 inches long. How is this? We're going to go 3.5. We can go top to down. 3.5 minus 1.5, which means 0, 2. Now, are you done? No, be very careful that you don't have 20. It's just 2 inches. Okay, 29. Fewer people live in Wyoming than in any other state. We learned that. According to the 2000 census, 493,782 people lived in Wyoming. Round this number to the nearest 100,000. That's where the 4 is. That's the 100,000. Look at the 9. That's above 5. So we're going to go up to 500,000. Are you done? No, you need a label of people. Okay. 1/2 a dollar plus 1/4 a dollar totals what percent of a dollar? So if we go 1/2 plus 1/4 equals, we need to change this to fourths. So we have to multiply by 2 on the bottom and the top. 2/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. If we think of coins, 3 coins, because this is a quarter, if you break it into quarters, 25, 50, 75%. There you go. Okay, so go back up and do all of these right there. Let me see. Maybe I can have time to get one more in. Let's do 17. 5 9/10 minus 1, and 1/5. Change 1/5 to tenths, which is going to be 9 9/10 minus 1 2/10 equals 7/10 here and 4 over here. 4 7/10. Okay, 5/8 minus 1/4 times the bottom times 2 and the top times 2. 5/8 minus 2/8 equals 3/8.